It's just so funny. Cunt. This is it. It looks like people are starting to take notice. And this is the other worst food. That is eggplant that's been soaked in fucking urine for quite a while. Yes, Glenn from Osaka. I have done stand-up with Chico. I'm a very funny guy. Please tell Glenn I'm a funny guy. So this is my sashimi. It's about $10. I nearly made it today. I didn't have, this is my first drink, but I thought I won't have any beer, I'll just have some sake to warm me up, because it's fighting stuff. I'm going to do. When I first started working at this ski resort, it would have been 1992, I think. 1993. And this song was on a television program at that time. A very cute girl in it. There were one girl, two boys. Then a few years ago, one of them started fucking about, so they kicked him out. My God. Are you my best crocodile Dundee? Okay. That's not a fucking chopstick. That's a fucking chopstick. How was that? I have got one somewhere. I don't know where it is now. I had one of these really long sashimi things. How's it going, Jason? Because Jason, he's in the land of Crocodile Dundee. You know what? Mick Dundee, because he's a mate of mine. They say he brought like $400 million worth of tourism to Australia. $400 million. And then a few years ago, they started to fucking chase him for tax. What? It's not just the Australian government, it's all governments are fucking cunts. Fuck, that's fucking strong, that sauce. You tired? Lulela. Lulela is supposed to be I'm tired in Chinese, but every time I said it to Chinese people at Scrapyard, they have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. Fuck. The first time I saw Mick Dundee, and I think he had a character called the Wanker or something, and he was like, and he got all these two ropes in the back of a ute, and he's holding the ute, he's holding the ropes like that, because, and now we will try to, is it Herbert Wanker or something? And he will try to hold back this ute, and then the ute sets off like, and it's going really fast. And then he's not holding the truck back, so he slams the brakes on, and then the next thing you hear is like the fucking thud of this guy flying into the back of the truck. That was my introduction to Paul Logan. film, that wasn't it? And he got rid of his fucking fat wife, Charlene. This has got to be related. Have you seen this, Jason? It's got to be related to fucking the virus. See this, don't get much fucking smaller shrimp than that. What's that? What's 1.5 meters, mate? Snow? All right, pal. Don't forget. So I've got a Facebook friend in Osaka. He's called Glenn. He's a Vietnamese American. No, Venezuelan American. Both same. And he's like better in English and Spanish, probably Japanese now. So I want to go and see. I want to go and see him one day. But he might be batting for other team. I don't know. Soon find out when he replies to this video. No maricon. Fuck it, look at that. That's a really cool shot pattern. And that. Look at that. You see that? If that's not a fucking NFT, where's fucking Michael Embley gone to? Telling your best f***s off. Daikon cruciferous vegetable, very good for your system. Lemon, I don't see it. This is lemon. Lemons are brilliant. So today, healthiest start to the day. I had my green tea, yeah. I had natto, tofu, walnut bread with cheese and tomato, a tomato, porridge, Quaker oats or muesli, then a bacon and egg sandwich. Yeah. O水ください。お水。No one else there. No crossing. Fucking jumping. Is that Komaki?
小牧ですか。あ、小林です。
小林。
はい、美味しかったです。こっちは
小牧はどこで違う？
小牧は、小牧。
同じ漢字は一緒？
違う。なんで小牧はいいですか、書いて。ありがとうございます。小牧一緒で、小牧が。
あ、全然違うでしょ。ごめん。大事なお酒。
そう難しい。日本人でもわからんけど。
Can somebody say yes if I'm still broadcasting? If I'm still live? Just make any key. Thank you, Ayako. How are you? Where are you watching from? Do you speak English? Doku kara miru no, Ayaka. Ayako, gomen no. Maguro. Oh, really? Ayakoはアメリカ人、日本人、どっち? I don't know. Some people said that he'd gone missing before. Someone on my live last night said that Iwama. They said Iwama has died. So I don't know. Next, I will be dying. Well, yeah, this morning I bought some nori, sushi no nori. Then sonomama de tabita. I like nori. Atsu Kan. Well, Ayako, 日本人ね。日本人、アメリカ人。
だからね。
Are you a fan of Ryan Boundless? Atsu Kan2号。
はい、厚さ2号ね。先チェックできる？
What do you think it'd be? I got a shower today. I had a shower and I put air conditioning on it recently. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? If I say so myself. I'm like a black white man. Wonder if my mate Geek, I'm drinking sake tonight, man. I don't particularly like this premium beer they've got here. He had a scene with Senna Sakura. Is that the is that the porn film? Oh, she's cute outside. She's just come back off holiday. She went straight past. Yeah, I don't think he had any idea of sex. I think people... Oh no, I didn't say it was a rumour. I didn't say it was a rumour at all. I've seen it. I saw that, part of it, and from that, what I saw, Ryan Boundless has no idea about sex. He doesn't know what to do, really. The sad thing is, he taught me all he knew. No, I think everybody knows. It's not a rumour, everybody knows. I think most people have seen it. There's a photograph as well. If only Ryan Boundless was more world famous. I think I'm more famous than Ryan, but that's only bit. It's not fucking brought me any money. I don't. That's what. Dolly Parton said about the girl that sung a song. What do you call one of the greatest singers? The girl that died in a bath. And what he tried to cover it up that he'd actually been in that film. Well, looking at, I would as well. It was so embarrassing. I'm already spilling this drink. This is my first drink today. No, I can't. You know, Ryan, I don't think he's a very nice person at all. You know, but over 60,000 people think he was. So. You're getting me confused now. Which nurse? Do you mean she was a caregiver, wasn't she? I don't think she was a nurse. I think I'm not surprised she was cheating on him. He's a piece of shit. I mean, to bounce a ball off her arse and then put it online, that was so degrading. Yeah, people told me that he was a teacher. He was just bigging her up. Well, I don't know, really. I'm just guessing she was a caregiver. But then again, if she had qualifications, then maybe I'll take that back. I apologise. If she was a nurse, Ryan was a porn star. Wow, fucking hell. There's only, there might be 2 customers, but this girl's got a massive rack. I'm guessing you're a guy, yeah, because, excuse my sexist remarks, but when I see racks, if they haven't got bread on them, then I'm talking about titties. Afternoon, Jordan. Been a while. Do you want to see what happens when there's a rumor of a new fast-spreading virus in Japan, Jordan? It's empty, which is good. That's what I like about Japanese. They fucking behave properly. If there's a problem, you know, they stop all the parties. That's what you'd fucking think with this useless cunt. No, I was the first one in here. Actually, I'm surprised. It's a while since I've been here. Last time I was in here, this cunt was calling me a fucking. But I was just leaving and I heard him calling me a fool. So I've got to get some revenge on the cunt. Do you know what the word is in Japanese for revenge? It's fuck you. I might fucking use up about 10 of these. That'll upset him. I am pretty rusty in my underpants. That's what happens when you've got. That's what happens when you've got. That's what happens when you've got tin bollock syndrome. Rusty and crusty. Now I've got some money, I can't go near anyone. No, they don't. I've only had that once or twice in 30 years. There was these two. I was at the International Centre where I used to go when I first came here, and some young students came up and they said, "Can we interview you?" And and I said, "Of course." So I just chatted to them. They were asking questions, and then maybe I don't know, an old guy somewhere, but I don't really mind. Oh, really? Look, if a fucking, I'll tell you what, that I know people, they're fucking the shits, and they say, if you want to talk to me, it's 5,000 yen a lesson. That is fucking shitty. Because if you bump into the right Japanese person, they'll fucking look after you. And I've been looked after by a few Japanese people that have really helped me financially as well. And the benefits are on the upside for you as a foreigner. I know guys, especially young guys, they've been like looked after by fucking millionaires. You know, took them on holiday and fucking took them to the nicest places. It's only beneficial for you to make friends with a Japanese person, whether he's fucking Japanese, poor, rich or not. If they want to fucking talk to you, fucking talk to them. Is it really that fucking difficult to spare a few fucking words if someone doesn't know something? I've just asked this girl in here what her name was. Can I ask you this? Are you attractive? Are you male or female? So, for example, if you're female, then maybe a lot of guys are gonna. It's just like when guys ask women, "What time have you got at the time? What time is it?" Hello, Mr. Hoots. If you're an attractive person, especially a woman, it could be guys that just come up to you because they just want a way of talking to you. What usually happens, Jordan, is that it goes in it's like a river. It takes the quickest, easiest course. If your Japanese stronger than, but I knew someone when I first came to Tokyo. I'm not in Tokyo, by the way, now. There was this English teacher from America, a nice lad, ginger-haired, nothing wrong with gingers. And he had this girlfriend. She would not fucking speak any Japanese whatsoever, ever, even with him. It was all fucking English. They just dedicate, and and those people like that are using people. Yeah, but there are places, Jordan, we know when you do like 50-50. So, half in Japanese, whatever language. If you've got a language partner, half in one language, half in the other language. And if your language partner is Boris Johnson, it's half in a different language and half in fucking gibberish. Oh, she's a big girl. Oh, fucking hell. Got a pretty face. Yeah, sometimes I've seen, when we first had the kids, my son, we used to go to this language group, and there was this Japanese girl, she lived in London, she got like a Cockney accent, which that was quite cute. Oh, really? All right, Mr. Hoots, take care, mate. Good night. Oh, yes, for me. So just someone, so if that happens again, just tell him to mind his own fucking business. Well, I'm sure, Ayako, you've learned your lesson that you do the English bit first. Just write a fucking book, mate. You remember that book? I think his name was Mike, blonde American guy, and he had a cute wife as well. And then, which is true, he realised that when making out in Japanese, that's it. I know this cunt in the Nagoya area, and he just fucking like, you know, when he turned it down, he goes, but that is a good fucking book, without a doubt. It's a good book. It's very simple, because it's not the Japanese you're hearing in language classes. And so it was a good book, without a doubt. Give him another chance, Ayako.
Okay, that's the good one.
No, but like I said before, if it comes to the part where someone wants to speak a different language, it goes to the strongest language. So if you want to learn Japanese, fucking find a Japanese person that can't speak any fucking English. Simple as that. That's the best way to learn. Or a very patient person.
Nope.
Well, I don't think they're missing you, Ayako. I never went for that, actually. I never went because I went to language school, so it's I know it's difficult to tell, but I went to language school for 4 months and I wagged it a lot, so I know I should have gone to that grammar school. So, the restaurant is empty. Wow. Well, those are the serious language learners. I wish I'd have fucking met those when I was teaching students. And they were paying money. So you tried to... Oh yeah, without a doubt. I without a doubt. But I was in Gusto. I don't know how long you've been watching my... And this guy shouted out at me. He goes, "Hey, hello, how are you?" And my first reaction is, do I know you? And because I find it a little bit rude that this guy's talking to me like this, I'm just coming for a meal, and I'm thinking, do I know it? Because I get a drink a lot. Do I know this fucker? It didn't, and he was like he was half Japanese and half Chinese, but he was obviously fluent in both languages, and he was fluent in English as well. But I got that feeling he wanted to show off in front of his Chinese mate, and I would do the same. Oi, you Japanese cunt. But obviously you got right to the source of the problem there, didn't you? No, I think if you go to gaijin bars, that will be the best place. Like girls who come into, I have no problem talking to girls in gaijin bars whatsoever. So it's and because that's why they go there, because they want to practice their or maybe also pick up a friend, but also they want to practice their English. So. But Ayako, is your Japanese very, very good, and you're just like you just mean, and this is not a strange thing, that you're just trying to pick up girls. Yeah, there you go. So you're a very good speaker of Japanese, yeah. So it would be the same thing. If you spoke Japanese really well and then you went into a Japanese class to learn Japanese, and then all the other foreign students, they would be looking at you say, what's this cunt doing here? He can't fucking speak Japanese. So you've got to look at it that way. You're not picking up these people or meeting these people to improve your Japanese. You're just you're wanting to chat girls up and show off your Japanese. Is that not true? So, given that, Ayako, no girl has shown her disdain towards me, which shows that how bad my Japanese is. I just want disdain just once. I bet Jordan when he was trying it on in England, he was getting disdain all the time. No, but whether it's English or not, whether it's sports or not, dancing, whatever. It's in everything, mate. Whatever your skill is, people. But even, for example, if you've got a certain skill, and your mates know you've got a certain skill, they will say if there's someone new in the crowd or whatever, or you go to a different place, your mates will encourage you to show that skill. So it's a good thing. Go on, speak some Japanese. Yeah, I think when I went back to England after being in Japan, I was like on trains, waiting for the chance to speak to a Japanese person in Japanese. I wanted to use my very poor skill. But if you don't speak Japanese, if you have no knowledge of Japanese, you think that it's one of the hardest languages in the world to learn, but it's not. So when you speak Japanese, people think you're fucking brilliant, but you're not. I tell you what, if I could speak fucking Arabic, I'd be more proud of being able to speak Arabic, because that is a fucking tough language. When you have to choke your throat out. No, it's vocab, but it would help if you got some grammar with it, Jordan. You're talking, so you and your mates go and So you and your mates go to, you're chatting up some Japanese girls and they're asking you not to show off. That reminds me of Jerry Seinfeld, and George is saying to Jerry Seinfeld, I've met this girl, and they go on a double date, and George is on this date, and he says to George, George says to Jerry Seinfeld, please don't be so funny, because if you think I've given her all my best jokes, and if you turn out to be funny, then she's going to start looking at you. And so Jerry goes very morose, very unhappy, and then so this girl, she's an American Japanese or actress. She's very Tamlin she's called, and she says she says to Jerry, "What's your job?" He goes, "Oh, I'm a comedian." And then this is one of the best lines I've ever heard, because George is slagging Jerry down. And then Tamlin is saying, this American Japanese girl is saying, oh, I find him very interesting, intriguing, because he's very deep. And then George says to this girl, he says, I put him up to that. I'm sick. I'm glad. She goes, you're sick. He goes, you're sick and manipulative. And George goes, I've got it all. The best line I've ever heard in a comedy show. Oh, without a doubt. As soon as I've been in police interviews by myself, and so I just fucking switch off, without a doubt. It wouldn't make me shake because I wouldn't partake. Don't partake if you're not gonna shake, or if it's gonna make you shake. You sound a bit bitter, Ayako, mate. The thing is, if you had let's just say you didn't speak any Japanese. Sorry, you did speak Japanese, but you didn't speak Japanese when you went on a date with a Japanese girl. And let's say you went out with this girl for a few months, and then you come clean, you go, oh, by the way, I'm fucking fluent in Japanese. She's not gonna like that. Ayako-san, are you off Japanese? I think I made a video a long time ago, and it was of this girl cleaning or drying the glasses from a washing machine, and it was so fucking erotic. And this is now why I'm masturbating, because the girl's doing the same thing over there. Yeah, exactly. But if they're saying bad things, honestly, what I've got an idea, because people slag me all the time. I wrote a song about it, and I was thinking of going back to Britain and then catching Japanese people fucking slagging me off, because in England, if you're slagging people off, it's a fucking of a different race. It's a fucking hate crime. And this is what I want to do one day, go back to England, catch these cunts slagging me off. They've no reason to slag me off. I haven't done anything to them. And then get my day in court and millions in compensation. Yeah, you've got to be very careful not to like blink or wink an eye when someone says something.
はい、ありがとうございます。
How many times? How many times are you meeting these Japanese girls, Ayako? See this bag? I've only used it 500 times because I've got a guilt about the Japanese using so many plastic bags. So are you? I guess you're earning a very good salary in America then. No, but I'm a big. There was I watched a video today, and there was of a black woman that was being operated on, and she took a microphone into be. She had an idea that the doctors didn't have her best interests at heart, so she took a microphone. She took a microphone into the operation. She hid it in her weaves at the back of her head, and they were just saying it wasn't too bad, but they were saying things they shouldn't be saying. And I think whatever job, especially if you're in that job, if you're fucking talking about, you know, like if you're operating on a fat person and then you're saying, well, and you know, she's fat or he's fat because of this or that, and then you're making nasty remarks, then you're not concentrating on your job, and something's liable to go wrong. You shouldn't be saying fucking anything. And it's the same with if you work in a shop. You shouldn't be saying anything about your fucking customers, unless, of course, like she's got a nice set of tits. But apart from that, you shouldn't be saying anything derogatory. They heard that. So you shouldn't be saying anything derogatory about your customers. Because I know what that Jordan's like when he goes into the fish and chip shop in Birmingham. This is the truth. And I think, isn't this looking fucking brilliant? I know I should have been doing this a long time ago, putting more condition on my beard. I could be the next Willie Nelson. Do you know that me and Willie Nelson, we have the same birthday? Can you fucking believe that? Am I still broadcasting? Maybe not, I don't know. It went down to, it was at 140, it got under 140. So I was a bit relieved about that, the blood pressure. I'm going to start eating the killer T-cell diet. Japanese food, natto, tofu, nori, ginger, sashimi, just ate it. I think I've been doing a good job on cutting out the potato chips and fried potatoes. But it's keeping my tendulous testicles in place. So now all I've got to do is do more, start doing some like 30-minute, 1-hour walks.
あ、ついたね。もう、こうして。
Yeah, I got some green tea. I also got some matcha tea today. Not matcha tea. I got some. There's some vegetable sticks of powder. You can put those into water.
この間も休憩だもん。土曜日だ。さっきから来たからついた。
No, but she,
疲れて。やつばっかするんだよ。
no, but there's no racist to be. You know, like I've even stopped using the word "paki" now, so I don't use that so much. But you know when you say "paki Pakistani," and so what you want me to show respect to people that treat their women like shit, people that come to England and then fucking mass rape fucking young English girls, and you're telling me I must respect these people? Get fucked. Yeah, I think basically, I think it's just if you're putting too much sugar into your body and you're putting too much alcohol into your body and putting too much tobacco into your body, then just reduce it or stop it. You know, I think all of us in his 20s, you know, we can drink a fucking ton load of beer and get up for work the next morning, even though groggy. Shironiku, white meat? No, I don't think I have, no. So, お願いします。
はいよ。はい、あとね。
Okay, I've got one for you. Have you heard of the word Geico? Oh yeah, I can understand what it means, yeah, but I've never heard it. Maybe you've gone into dodgy areas. No. No, well, apart from that, Geico, they can't even fucking spell properly because it's G-A-G-E-I-K-O. We used to watch these ads when we holidayed in Hawaii, and it's got to be Geico. How the fuck can that be Geico? Do you not know the word Geico? It's a contraction. Because when I asked quite a few Japanese people, they fucking denied. They denied the word. They said there were no such word. I'm guessing you know the contraction for kimochi warui, yeah. To be honest, Jordan, I think that the best exercise for lowering blood pressure is exercise, without a doubt. It's the most simplest of things, just exercise. Am I still broadcasting? What are you saying, Jordan? Your blood pressure levels are what? 100, 115? That looks a bit confusing there, mate. But Jordan, you're still a young man, yeah? Jordan, let's just say if you were not my age, but my size, which is 110 kilos, do you think you would need blood pressure? And your height, it's on my height, so like your BMI, so I'm 5'8". So I guess if you were like 110 kilos but 6'2", then it's got to be different. Oh no, that's not. Of course, it's 125, mate. Like I say, you're still young. Yeah, that shouldn't be like you're still young, mate. It shouldn't be an issue at all, and it shouldn't be anything to fucking worry about. And like I only started worrying about it when it was like fucking 170, 180. For like that was for years. Yeah, that's a good 110 kilos for 6 foot. That's good, man. I can't remember, mate. Do you do sports? Someone said, Atsu Kan Hot Sake. Fucking 3 of them. They've got no fucking customers. This cunt's fucking left it in the fucking microwave. He's left the kitchen, gone chatting, trying to impress this fucking young girl over here. And I've only got it because I've had to fucking shout, where the fuck is my fucking drink? And this is why he calls me a fucking arsehole, because I'm calling him out being a fucking arsehole. Yeah, it's honestly, Jordan. It's I don't know. I'd like to meet you one day, man. But in this day and age, there's fucking lots of shit for young people to worry about. There really is. You know, it's. Oh, you saw him. You saw it. Yeah, two. But one of them's a robot. Just do some, what do you call it? What did you say? When I was a young man, I knew this, isometrics, that's it. Do isometrics, push-ups against the wall. Just stand up and do push-ups, things like that. I saw, there was a Japanese robot the other day on the news, and someone asked him something like that. And he goes, this is not even in my vocabulary, you stupid fucking cross-eyed cunt. But apparently those words were in his vocabulary. See, I was just noting that the Jap, what they've got a bucket of rice, but because he's not using it, and so what happens? He didn't put the lid on the top. Now notice he's put the lid. He was too fucking busy impressing these young girls. He should have put the lid on top, because what happens now is the sushi rice, which has also got vinegar incorporated into it. So now he's not using it. So the fucking lid is off, and it's just covered by some muslin cloth. But now that fucking rice is drying out, and it will be no fucking good. And I'm not even a sushi chef. Yeah, the best thing to do, Jordan, just get one long bar, just like a fucking 6 foot bar, and just do. And you can either put weights on or not. But if you just do fucking loads of exercises with like a 6 foot bar above your head, in front of your head, behind your head, from the bottom, from the floor, just a bar, even just a little bit of weights on, just 100 reps, that'll fucking do, mate. 50 reps, just do it. Have a fucking 1 minute break. JC, been a long time. But honestly, I think the most enjoyable exercise, apart from sex, because I never saw that as exercise, I just saw that as a window to show my skills. But the running was one of the most enjoyable exercises ever. I would fucking say that anytime. And anyone that doesn't run and they start, they will enjoy. It's the best exercise ever, without a doubt. And as you graduate, as you go longer and longer, you'll become like you're running 60 miles in the fucking Mexican desert. Then you'll be above. So try to keep it to like 5 miles, 10 miles. Yeah, those are. I don't know. Has anyone done any memes on those? They are. You're gonna get fuck all, you sake drinking cunt. Cheers, Geek. Today, this is in honor of Geek today, because I knew that fucking Californian cunt would be drinking that cheap shit. Well, cool, man. Just get that barbell, 200 reps. Yeah, walking is very good, but it's a little bit gay though. Do some running. This is off-price shit. I've got to keep my eye on that fucking clock. Geek, do you ever warm it up? Do you ever warm up I know you're in that, like it's fucking cold outside now. It's cold inside my room, but my underpants fucking boiling. Yeah, but that's it, Jordan. You just build it up, mate. You just build it up, and you can do for example, you can run so far, walk so far, do a little bit of running, and then fucking walk, then do a little bit of running, and then you just intersperse this with longer periods of running. But without a doubt, running is the best thing. In the 90s, was that 18 and 19? How fucking old are you, Ayako? You've got to, you're an interesting character, but we want to know if are you half Japanese or you're American? To study. There was an English guy once. Hey, don't you mention jizz on this fucking live stream. There was an English translator. and he couldn't speak any Japanese, but he translated documents from English to Japanese, blah blah. But he couldn't speak one word. 50s? Well, that's why, mate, because you're just too fucking old. This is why you're not getting on with the girls. You're half British, half Irish. Well, I'm 3/4 English and quarter Irish, so you beat me. But so you managed to fucking learn. Fucking, I must be a smart guy if it's not in your blood. That's pretty impressive, man. I will, gentlemen, charge your glasses. Could you speak when you arrived, or you just went straight into? This is not Mark from. I was the same age. I think I was 30 when I arrived in Japan. When I arrived, I'd met a very rich Japanese guy in Queenstown. He said he'd look after me. And when I got off the plane, there was a car waiting for Seaforth. And my name is G-Firth, so I could have, and I just, did they make a mistake? But he wouldn't have known when I came. I just wondered what would have happened to my life if I had taken that car. Oh, really? So, yeah, okay, I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, there were many relationships that were not allowed between various governments. The local government have warned me I should not come within distance of any Japanese female. 5 meters. There are no such things as a 30-kilogram barbell. Barbell. So, is it more to know? お願いします。
はい、検査です。朝2号ね。はい、車線。はい、どうぞ。2席。熱燗業務用の電子レンジでお願い。そんな問題関係ない。はい、おい。はいよ。
Was it Trevelyan? Trevelyan was one of them, yeah? Geek, don't you live near Menlo in California? I think you can buy cheap castles because the heating bills are fucking horrendous. That's why, and I think this is where Ayako Saito is hiding. He's hiding in a castle in Menlo. Yeah, I watched some fucking stories because my great grandfather and grandmother came over from Ireland, and I don't know if my granddad was born here or born in Ireland, but anyway, I'm quarter Irish. He was arrested when he was 6 years old because he stole an handbag. Typical little Irish cunt. Someone tripped him up, arrested him, and he went away for 6 years to an improvement school. Just look at this. This is fucking amazing. Okay. Can you see that on that? Thank you. Can you see that on that?お姉ちゃん、ちょっと。これ、見える？何見える？何見える？でしょ？動物見せ、動物。
これが耳ですか？
ね、しょうがない。これは動物みたいでしょ？
確かに、ちょっと。
それは私は何もしなかった。
言われてみれば。
そう。
何ですか？
そう、5万円。
5万円？
売りたい。I'm an artist without fail.
はい、いらっしゃい。はい。
It's cute. It's cute all over. In Japan, it's good. In England, I'm an old skibby bastard. I got really pissed off one day because I came out of the ladies' toilets in the hub. And I just said, I made an apology. And there was just like an English woman in her 50s. And she, like I said something like, oh, excuse me, blow, I couldn't see it, I went in there. And she's like, she came out with this fucking derogatory remark. I was really fucking pissed off. Yeah, maybe they'd like to see proof of that before, Geek. Sometimes you only need to see the eyes, and that's coming from the great grandson of a potato farmer. So talking of aristocracy.
失礼します。ドリンクの半額がラストオーダーになるんですけど、いかがなさいますか？
これ1。
はい。
Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking well pissed. Well, I hope so, Geek. Don't forget your fucking your internet friends or friend. It's very rare that fucking my wife used to make all sorts. She was a gudgeon. Geek, I've seen that photograph of you. You're a very attractive man. But see, the thing is with this lotto money, you've got to give it away. You've got to share it without a doubt. And there was a young couple. There was a man and wife in Ireland, and I think they waited 17 years. They kept the same numbers, and they came up after 17 years. And what they did, they drew up a list of all their friends and family, and because they won a lot of money. I think they gave them all £1 million each, and they won a lot of money. And so they shared it. That's the best way, because if you don't share it, no cunt will want to talk to you. Now this is my aristocracy story.
元気にいってくださいってよ。
So my
はい、切れそうです。
my nephew
お願いします。小さい切れそうで。え
my nephew
大丈夫ですよね。
married a girl, and her dad was a bishop in England. But her dad traced his roots, and he was born in Denmark. And because the aristocrat fucked his mother, who was a chambermaid,
目に下にありますので。
so he fucked her. The aristocrat was sent to Australia for this fucking terrible act, and so this bishop went to Australia and he met his dad. Now you might have thought that being a bishop he would have fucked him up the arse, but he didn't. So what he did, the dad said to him, the aristocrat dad said to him, "It's been very nice meeting you, but I don't want to see you again." And so my family has gone from my dad. We weren't even working class. People accuse me of being working class. I would have loved to have been working class. I would have loved it. We were sub-working class because my wouldn't work. He never had a job. I remember maybe he had a job in the first 5 years, 6 years of my life, but he never had a job. He lived. Me and my brothers, we were his income from the welfare state. We were my dad's income. And so when we all grew up and left home, that fucked him up. No more income. And he said to me one day, "Don't work, you can just do this." So if there's any cunt on the welfare state, but I thought about that today actually, but there are worse dads. There are worse ones. Thank you. So Ayako, are you not married? You know it is dodgy to have a girl's name for a fucking internet thing, don't you? You don't that, man. They brought me a fucking big one. The last time I applied for one of these, and you've got to apply for them, they said you can only have, for the happy hour, you can only have like either one of these, like a half of this, for the last drink. So officially, after drinking these two, I'll be really fucking pissed. So your wife is very happy. Okay, Jordan, thanks for popping in. Take care, mate. Don't forget, mate, you're still a young man, just start running. So did this woman? Did you speak Japanese before you, or did you have a Japanese interest before you met her? My wife very rarely spoke Japanese to me. No, I just say it's a very small bottle and it's very fucking expensive. Yeah, I met an Aussie guy once, and he was very good at Japanese, given his young age, and he worked in a Japanese restaurant from being about 15 years of age, and he tries to claim that this had no effect on his fucking Japanese language skills. Oh really? That is your American granddad, yeah? So aristocratic blood granddad was teaching you stuff. Yeah, I think this is a problem with working class and the aristocratic. We just don't realise what greatness they have. You just can't you can't judge them. Fuck man, I don't know if we can finish these off. Shit, fucking hell. Yeah, I'm a judoka, so it's just, I haven't done it for a long time. But I think judo's good. Geek, we knew that, pal. Fuck man, I wish I had a fucking plastic bag. I need to fucking take this. Oh, I've heard of that bit. Okay, now. I might talk some bullshit now, but I think judo overrules karate and boxing because if you don't fucking knock out your opponent, and he'll just grab you and use your clothes or his clothes to fucking choke you, and that's the most important thing. If someone gets hold of your throat, someone punches you, but if someone gets hold of your throat, and whether it's with his hand or whether it's with his clothes or your clothes, then it's all over. So that's my bullshit for the night. There's no profit in fish and chips, geek. The profit is in fucking charging $4 for a plate of fucking edamame. That's where the fucking profit is. Yeah, fucking meat pies are, meat pies are fucking brilliant, but I charged a fucking 800 yen for a fucking massive meal they couldn't fucking eat. I should have charged 3,000 yen. Oh, really? Well, isn't that strange? Because if the Japanese customers, they would have loved to, because I'm sure that the Japanese would have spoken English for the What a fucking stupid thing. I don't know. It doesn't seem good sense to me. Especially if, you know, the men and women, British men and women have walked in with like a pipe in their mouth. What is it? You just call this, is that hat called a deer stalker? You do know there's two ends in Guinness. But I don't know. Do you know if it's still around, that bar? No, that seems, you know, but there's a couple of Irish bars in Nagoya, and you know, I'm sure that Japanese people want to talk to fucking foreigners. What's that? This. What's that? It's that old. I don't know if you all that joke. What's got 19 ends and means constipation? But the thing is, like, you know, if you get a pint of Guinness, you know, like a lot of foreigners that have been out of the country, they like Guinness, and they'll drink more Guinness than a bloody Japanese person will. With me, it's two nuns only when I'm drunk. But if you'd have been fucking hit by a Mack truck, because Macks have got a lot of fat in them, so that's why you'd have been killed. I've drunk Bitburgers in Nagoya. So is everything back to normal then in your area, Ayako? No, he left Japan because he was a cunt and people were fed up with his fucking bullshit. He wasn't a nice person. He was not like me. Yeah, no, but a pint of Guinness is a strong drink, you know. So I don't think I don't know. I might have had like 6 or 7. Don't think I've had 8. Yeah, you're right, he did, yeah. Even himself. But there is a video of me when I went into the hub in the Nagoya station. I drank 3 Guinness. I drank one of them in about 15 seconds, I think. And because there was 7, they were like $6 each. Special price, special time of the day, and I got 3 of them. Now that Bitburger, you can maybe you can get it at Liquor Mountain, but in Nagoya, and I'm sure in Tokyo as well, they have these beer festivals. These festivals? One is German, one is Thailand, one is Belgium, and one is South American. So there's 4 or 5 of them, and they have their beer. They have their beers on sale, and Bitburger is one of those beers. In Japan, 80% they say. JC, where are you now, mate? Are you in Cyprus or are you back in England? Ready to go? Yeah, I worked in the Hofbräu house in 1990. That was my first job in Japan. Da-da-da-da-da-da. In the Hofbräu house, it was like about 1,800 yen. Are you entertaining, or what job are you doing? Do you know the guy that invented the ATM was an American guy, and then he retired to Hawaii. He died in his 90s. Yeah, also in Jamaica, in the capital, Kingston, they have one of the highest murder rates in the world. They are just putting down the white man. Nutmeg is always good. Well, I'm going to raise my glass to, well, it's not a glass really, it's called a choki. Is that right, choki? Is that right, choki? I'm going to raise my choki to hopefully this pandemic is over by the end of the year, or by fucking April. It was in Tokyo. It was just on the front of the dodgy place in Nagoya. You know where they have all the criminals and the yakuza. It was on that road where they're showing all the films, the Green Bridge. It was opposite Wendy's. If you lived in Tokyo, you would have known where Wendy's was. It was opposite Wendy's. Or should I say, we were really opposite Wendy's. It was the other side of the road from Wendy's. And now it is Augusto's. We had a Hofbräu house in Sheffield as well, and it was so fucking far. It was well out of the fucking city. From where the main pubs was, it was fucking well away.
はいよ。はい、お願いしますか。甘草しください。甘草し、はいよ。はい、ありがとうございます。ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。はい、食事をいただきましょう。はいよ。
No, this was in the fucking 19. This was in the late 1970s, 80s, early 80s. It's like fucking 40 years ago. Let's go to the Hofbräu house because they're going to teach the English how to drink. Well, maybe sometimes when they meet up. No, but Hitler wanted us to join the clan. Insalafen. Is this a recent comment or a long time ago comment? I don't know what Insalafen means, by the way. But I guess it means that we make them laugh. Not totally. I think that's fair to say, isn't it? I think that's the only British thing. Monkeys. I know he said the Germans never had a sense of humour. Well, we fucking beat you twice. 2 World Wars, 1 World Cup. That girl has been just shaking about a large bottle of juice. That's in the wank bank. But I must admit, the 2 Germans that worked for me, they had a good sense of humour, without a doubt. Because if they fucking worked for the money that I paid them, they had to have a good sense of humour. Yeah, no nationalities. What about the Americans and the Mexicans and the Americans and the Canadians? You get along, don't you?
そうすると、男だったら、そういっちゃうのカラオケじゃなくてさ、お風呂。
Yes, they did. Yeah, they used to bring in musicians from, and I did do a video once of the not in that place, but in Nagoya. Yeah, they had musicians. They were great. They used to fly in. They used to fly in musicians from Germany. Yeah, it was good. I should have I quit because The girls were getting like fucking 2,500 yen an hour. Come on, geek, you know the Canadians are better than you. Not as funny or interesting. Just that said to this guy that's sitting 2 chairs from me, counter for the chairs, and I was just thinking of putting up a sign, I've got COVID. And then he puts up his sign, so have I. This yeah. What, geek? What the fuck are you on about? When did you turn in your SAG card? What's your body gonna say? It's probably because the sad truth is, thank you, it's because the world's biggest villains were the British. To any black person, Indian person, Pakistani, or African person watching this, the British government treated the working class like shit as well. That makes me think, geek. Are there any American actors that played British parts? I'm not being funny or strange. I just wonder if the opposite had occurred. We are the villains. There you go. And what a cunt he was. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, that was bollocks. That film.
ダッシュまだ。
Do you think there are many New York accents? New York's a fucking big place. It's full of fucking arseholes. New York is one of the most exciting places I've ever been to in my life. You could feel it in the atmosphere without a fucking doubt. But having said that, I never met many New York people really, so. But I'm guessing they're all cunts. But the main thing is, what's going to happen in the next fucking year or 2 years? I want to know if there are going to be fucking workers paying into my fucking pension. I'm getting very concerned. Ayako, what is your wife's job in America? The land of the free. The land of the free because they killed all the fucking original inhabitants. I'm gonna steal this dish. So who brings in the most money? What is that? So you don't pay taxes in America? You can just live there? That's cool. That is a fucking NFT. NFT, Nicky Firth Tiles, my brother. Can't! And I've still got 2 bottles of these left. The Tencho is looking concerned. Yes, man. Cheers, Geek. I always appreciate your assistance. even if it's from. How far away? How far away are we, mate? 6,000 miles. But I guess that question, that comment is addressed to you, Ayako. I wish he was sat further away, actually. He likes my aura. But good point, Pen. He wants to practice his English. He wants to practice his English or fight. Either one is good. Really? Fuck, man. I've been here fucking 30 years and I've experienced the racism for fucking... I would never leave Japan because of the racism. No, I would never. No, I would never leave Japan because of the racism. Well, because you can avoid it, you know, so... It used to piss me off. It used to piss me off without a doubt. But... Have you ever heard the term gaijin your wife? Maybe I should do a video. Maybe I should do a video of going around and going with the "Are you gaijin your wife?" The good thing about tonight is I just withdrew some money from the bank. Show true love. Fukame, you need to work on your bumper. No, there are no. Don't get there. You know, there are worse insults. So. I think the worst insult I had, which I didn't reply to, was a girl in negotiation when she just was looking at me late on a night and she was just saying like, "Buddha, pig, you're like a pig." And I didn't reply to that. I was... you know, but you never... Nah, that's a long... Nah, Pin, that's a long time ago, man. That's a long time ago. Yeah, but they do have a lot of problems with Geico not being good
はい、ご指示
customers.
ですので、
So
頭も出そうです。
ね
yeah, of course they do. Yeah, of course
あ
they
れ
do.
出方が半端じゃないの。
そうですね。
2個はダメだ。何時まで？また8時まで。
多分8時半ラストだ9時ですね。お酒の提供が多分9時までだったりしますね。で10時閉店です。
前よりゆっくりってこと？緩いってこと？
緩いですね。
So 限定まだ
名古屋は
始まっ
早いでしょ。
そうですね。
え
はい。
限定始まった限定店の西のとこ
あ、制限ですか？
ろの先の問題は、
うん
そう店は何時まで
店は今はまだ1時ですけど、マンボウになったら多分9時。9時まで、お酒の提供できるから、ラストオーダーが8時半の。で、9時閉店。
そう今日もは8時半ラスト
今日はまだ全然普通に。
お客さんいるまで
まだ全然
OK
OK。
I'm looking at JC's. I'm looking at JC's corner now.
はい、いってらっしゃい。
I don't think Japanese has ever seen as sophisticated and forward-thinking society. I totally disagree with that. I totally disagree with that. It's very fucking simplistic, without a doubt. Yeah, of course. I have seen those places too where Japanese got kicked out. Can you? Are you making fun here, JCB? Are you talking about Paris and Stockholm syndrome? Same thing. Jason, that must have been some fucking phone call. That was like fucking 2 hours ago. Jason, you missed out on a very interesting fucking live stream, without a doubt. Don't look at my. I just ordered this because been drinking. Can you see that?
はい、ありがとうございます。
Looks like you put an effort in.
最後の終わりです。
Yeah, that does look good. He's put an effort in.
今行きますね。
I just feel guilty doing a runner. Thank you. It's amazing. So many people have commented on this art. Fucking 300 yen. Before I got this, I was looking on American sites. Stetsons. They were like fucking 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 yen, 200, 300, 400 dollars. Fucking brilliant. 300 fucking yen, and people are saying that's a nice art. But I would love a fucking really nice Stetson. I would love a really nice Stetson. This cunt hasn't put any wasabi on it. It's a good job I've got some on this. Look at this fucking... My good friend Waller used to make shit like this. He was a potter.
はい、17タクサービで
I don't know. Do people, if you're born, you know, wherever we're born from, aristocracy, is it good or what? I don't know. I don't think I like that fucking pressure. You know, when someone says to you, you're an aristocrat, what the fuck does that mean?
はい、17タクサービ
It means I've got to fucking swear a lot and fucking shag my sister? I don't know. Yeah. If you had any doubt, said the Queen.
はい、おかえりなさい。 寒いですよね。
電子箱ダメだもんね。電子箱もそうだよね。
はいよ。
So if I don't reply to all these comments, it's because I'm getting really fucking drunk.
七面タイプの天ぷら。カニ味噌の天ぷら。
なんかごめん、今寝てるかな。
ごめんなさい。
ごめんなさい。
白子ありますよ。
白子ありますよ。
カニ味噌は。
カニ味噌ありますよ。
あ、じゃあカニ味噌と白子。
No, but I think that a lot of people, especially male, some are talking. So I was accused of being this macho. What was that macho disease? Because I shoved a mate. I shoved this American guy, Miles. He lives in my city, and he's a nice guy. But I shoved him, And he said it was the macho, what do you call that thing? Macho fucking. And he accused me of that. So I punched him in the face. Jason, Well, Jason, have you got a Stetson? And Geek, have you got a Stetson? Now, when I was a young man, I was 16, and I was going home from work, and the fucking Queen was visiting the city. The massive fucking jog backlog. You've got to fucking appreciate the Queen.
何日から出る
She's 95 and she's still doing her fucking
ぐ
job.
らいですね。
?19 って金曜日
90 fucking 5. And she's got a sense of humour.
せめて月曜日からでしてほしいな。
本当そうですよね。
Her tits aren't what they used to be,
もうてか、本当勘弁してほしい。
but
なんかでもこの繰り返しだよね。
let's fucking pay tribute to this fucking one. All of her fucking prime ministers have been fucking shite. She would have done a better job of leading the country. Am I still drunk or broadcasting? Let me know. I see the most successful cartoon being in the future. It's a cartoon being called I Don't Want to Do Anything. Can you tell me, have I got to go back into a fucking... So now I'm going through the comments that I didn't see before. Like, no, I don't know. I'm looking at. Like, no, I don't know. I'm looking at comments that I didn't see from quite a while ago, actually. How long have I been in Japan? For 30 years. My pasta meat is that Jason. If your pasta meat was premium, why have you had so many fucking wives? Chauvinistic, I like that. I like that word, play word. Yeah. Jason, you didn't tell me about the guy in Iraq that got punched in the face. I guess he was lucky. Geek, your cowboy boots, no, fuck off. Cowboy boots are not fucking cool. Cowboy hats are cool. Ayako Sato, I was the Japanese police officer that was once being attacked by Gaijin. I have got a well, he's this kind of friend. He did the same thing. He was in his pajamas and he came out of his house to fucking help a police officer. And then when they fucking turned up, they arrested him. The worst thing I experienced was crazy fuck masturbating next to a playground. Jason, thank you for taking the call on that. Harriet and Tommy Winters, I have no idea what that's on. Cheers, Geek. But the thing is, if I get this for 300 yen, and people are saying that's nice, and then the Stetson hats are like fucking $200, $300. There are some good hats actually in Japan. The problem is, you know, they're like 1,000, 2,000 yen. The problem is they don't fit my head, so that's the problem. The shop has got busier. You would have thought that there would have been like some fucking guy that makes apps or something like. They would have made the apps called Karens. Would you not? Why would I want to avoid Karens? I'm I'm the game. That has got to be. That's a fucking classic. That's a classic thing. I'm the game. I am the game. That has got to be a fucking. That's got to be a good name for a fucking channel. I'm the game. Don't fuck with the game. I ever shot myself. I'm fucking 60 fucking 2. Of course I fucking shot myself, you silly cunt. Just your comment alone has made me shot myself. Of course I... What the... How fucking old are you? It's not one of life's good things, but people, especially when you get to 62, you shit yourself. Not shot myself from like being against an opponent. I've shot myself from eating too much food or drinking too much stuff. Not that someone has actually. If I face someone that wants to fight me, I'm scared. But when it starts, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I really am not scared. Because my natural instincts kick in. So... I've shot myself from eating too much on the day. That's when I've shot myself. If you're gonna have a fight, and if you think you can win, then you're in trouble. You should never. When you have a fight, you should always be in fear. You should always be in fear. That will bring the best out of you. Without a doubt. Like this on my, for example, this the scariest people I have seen in my life are if you ever saw photographs of these people, they're scary. I'm always scared before my first beer. That's fucking classic. That's great. That's great. No, not really. No, no, not really. Less than 10. No, less than 10. Not really. No. But I should have been. I should have boxed really. But my younger brother. My younger brother boxed, and he had 3 amateur fights. But no, even now I'm 62. I still wouldn't mind to fight people. Is that strange? I'm 60. I'm over 60. I would not turn down a fight. Is that odd? Geek, do not go into the garage. No! Do not go into the garage. You don't know what's waiting there. Wait, Geek, or you're in winter, or you should be okay, yeah? You're in winter. Well, yeah, I am, yes. But the thing is when, like 40 or 50 years ago, you know, people were told that it's about time for them to die. So even though they paid into the system, the British system or pension system is one of the lowest in Europe, and it's because the fucking British government, they're fucking complete cunts, and that's what. But Japan is worse. Japan is worse. Is yes, 2 degrees here as well. Is everyone in Japan weak? I know they have a declining birth rate. No, actually, the virtuosity or the strength of the Japanese man and woman is very strong. They just don't like having sex with the opposite person. No, they're not weak. The Japanese, they're fucking warriors. Don't don't ever fucking underestimate the fucking Japanese personality. They're fucking strong and they're warriors. Warriors? Warriors. Yeah, they're... Joe, Ali, don't be a cunt. Their belief in being able to fight, don't fucking test them.
写真西山さんと答えた。
Do not fucking test them.
相変わらずやっぱ面白いです。
面白い系。面白いな、西山さん。
Oh, but yeah, I know that movie very, very well. It won an Oscar. That was a fucking good movie. I didn't know the Ken Watanabe version.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Jason, everybody likes Clint Eastwood. It's one of those things about Clint Eastwood. When they first started out, they said he was like came from an affluent family, but he didn't come from an affluent family. At the end of the day, most like Hollywood movie stars, they came from a non-affluent family. They just battled their way through by chance. So.
はい、いってらっしゃい。ケントとケントカードやらなかった。ケントとケントカードやらなかった。
Jason, that fucking ending was like fucking 50 years ago. I think at the end of
はい、10月ですよ。
Old Henry is a fucking old Western movie. I think I'm getting more pissed than I've ever been. Yeah, well, it's eventually dying, guys. It's been a good broadcast tonight. So, bye. It's dying. Take care.